Welcome back to Attack on Cowboys, and today we got a big back buffet of ball talk. Pause. Damn. I'm going to leave that in as a lesson for me not to do that anymore in the future. Anyways, we got the Dallas Cowboys offensive line talking about some improvements, expectations, how they're going to get better, and we got some gems dropped as it pertains to, man, Mike McCarthy done was some terrorist, man. Let's get right into this, bro. And be sure to subscribe for more Dallas Cowboys content on the regular. I'm for real, bro. I keep saying it. Every single video, I keep saying it, bro. I'm not going to stop saying it until I don't have almost half of the people watching these videos not subscribed to the channel, bro. How y'all watching this stuff every day and not subscribe? Why are you making it hard on yourself? You know how much easier it'll be to see these videos, to keep up with your Cowboys. I'm talking about each and every little bit of news and information you could possibly want about your Dallas Cowboys. If you just subscribe and my stuff can just get fed to you. As soon as you open up your YouTube app, you'll be able to see Cowboys news just pop up. You won't have to search, and you can be lazy. I know some of y'all jump straight up out the bed and start watching this video right here. Some of y'all probably breath still stank, but it's okay though, because you're showing love. Let's get right into it though. My bad, I was yapping. Man, shut your up. All right, so first up, we're going to start with Tyler Smith. This is all at the Offensive Line Mastermind Summit, and these are all of our big backs talking, or at least a couple of our big backs talking, and then the head big back is going to be talking about our collection of big backs. All right, so let's get right into it. And again, a big shout out to Duke Manny Weather and Offensive Line Summit and all those guys, and big shout out to John Machota, John the Machete Machota. All right, let me shut up.
I think I can get better, like, in every fashion. That's something I try to stress every offseason and every season is just being the best version of myself I can be. Like, what can I do to make
y'all
myself
gonna
that
get
much
me
better?
Hold up! Y'all gonna get me copyright. Y'all got it sound like it's about 2 tons of bounce that ass going on in the background. Y'all gonna get me copyrighted. Y'all got Jaquan playing in the background. Everybody in the club getting, man, stop playing this copyright music, bro. Please, bruh.
Run blocking, pass blocking. You know, what can I do in the
Hey, man. I can't even focus on what my boy is saying because I'm trying to avoid this copyright. All right, hold on.
Better at play diagnosis, like diagnose how people are going to move and how people react to certain situations. So I think.
Oh, man. Man, hey, I hope y'all listening because I sure as hell ain't. I'm over here like, I hope I don't get copyrighted. I'm just keeping it a buck, which y'all can't even focus right now because there's music playing in the background. Hold up. Y'all listening? All right.
Zach told me best before he retired. He said always be an ascending player, and that's something that's really.
That's a popular song too. Yeah, this video getting cliznapped. I already know this video gonna get clapped. They be coming after your boy too, man. LaShawn McCoy didn't like a bunch of videos I was making about him, bruh. They made me take down about 3 of them joints, bruh. And they copyrighted, and actually they hit me with a community guidelines warning for like 3 videos I did on LaShawn McCoy, and none of them had nothing to do with what I got a community guidelines warning for, bruh. And I know that McCoy was like, man, he hurt my feelings. Hey, man, they be after your boy. I'm telling you, start getting some traction. People be looking at you.
Trying to exemplify. I just want to.
Oh, man, this man Future in the background. We ain't going to be able to listen to this. Essentially, Tyler Smith is just talking about the stuff he want to improve on, bruh. Hey, if y'all want to listen to this, bruh, I retweeted the quote, posted it on my ex, man. We ain't going to be listening to this one, man. They got Future all up in the background going crazy. And that's something, you about to get me copyrighted. Come on, man. Come on. All right. Cowboys first round pick Tyler Booker at the Offensive Line Mastermind Summit on playing right guard and looking forward to training camp. Let's listen to this one real quick. Man, let's see if it's any music in here before I start lying to y'all. Hold up.
It's been a lot of fun. You know, you just got to think a little bit more, but at the same time, it makes your technique better because you're a lot more cognizant of what you're doing while you're doing it. And then it's not too hard because my freshman year at Bama, there will be every game that I play my freshman year, I'll do 2 drives at left guard and 2 drives at right guard. So.
We got a gym. I'm so glad, Tyler, you gave me a gym, dog. I'm so glad you gave me a gym because you saving this video right now because I was like, boy, I might have to trash this one the way they was playing that music. But maybe I was pausing it enough.
Shout out to Coach.
That's a gym right there, though. So for those of y'all that may be concerned about the fact that Book played left guard at Alabama, he actually got practice on both sides. Shout out to Coach Saban for preparing his athletes for the next level. That's a gem right there. So it's not going to be a huge transition. That's what he just let us know, that he would start the game and he would actually share time at both sides.
Saving the Coach Wolf and for getting me ready for the NFL.
How much are you looking forward to getting out to California and finally getting the pads on?
I'm very excited about training camp. I'm very excited to go put the pads on and really see how. I'm really excited for the opportunity to get better. Because I know there's going to be things I have to work on, things I'm going to have to get better at, things I'm going to have to learn, and I'm just very excited to go through the whole process and learn.
Yeah, so he's excited to get better. I'm excited to see the physicality. I'm excited to see what tone about to be set. I'm excited to see whose back is the biggest. I'm excited to see what is this team's temperament going to be whenever it's time to actually start practicing real football, right? Because none of this stuff so far this offseason has been real football. It's been fun to be excited, appropriately excited about what we've accomplished and where we are so far this offseason. But let's keep it a buck, man. This stuff ain't been real football just yet. The pads come on at training camp. That's when real football practice begins. And that's when we're really going to start to see some movement on the depth chart. This is going to be an exciting training camp for a variety of reasons, y'all, for a variety of reasons. All right, so that was Tyler Booker and Tyler Smith. Now, I think the better bit of information actually came from Duke Manyweather himself, the man of the hour. Duke Manyweather, again, one of the head honchos of the Offensive Line Mastermind Summit. Let's listen to Duke Manyweather as he talk about his relationship with the Dallas Cowboys first, and then he's going to talk about the Cowboys' offensive line this year and what he feels about them. He says something that is actually very exciting for Dallas Cowboys fans, so be sure to stick around. Let's get right into it.
What the bottom line really equates to is this. The Cowboys want to make sure that their players are the best possible
Duke,
version
got a
of
booger, bro. Damn, Duke. Duke. Damn, Duke. That bug is, boy. Hey, that booger is a paid part-time actor right now. Golly, Duke. Golly. All right.
And I am here.
I hate when I notice stuff like that, too. It's something about this, my producer. I always notice the smallest things, bruh. And now I'm not going to be able to pay attention to all the good information that he's saying. Let me start it over. Y'all start over with me. Y'all ain't going nowhere. Relax.
What the bottom line really equates to is this.
Man, you need to blow your nose.
The Cowboys want to make sure that their players are the best possible version of themselves. And I am here to help each and every guy that I invest in and that
it's distracting me.
Work with, realize their potential. So we're aligned on the same page. And the same can be said really for any team. The advantage of this is that we're right here in Cowboys country. And so it's been natural for the guys to come over. And I kind of talked about this with
I don't even know if it's a booger. I think it just may be one of them straight gray nose hairs. I got one of them thick ass nose hairs too that the mug just be making appearances sometimes. I don't even think it's a booger, so that's my bad, Duke. You ain't got to blow it. I think it's just the nose hair. This is stubborn. You gonna have to pluck it though. You got to tweeze it.
Hear it, but a guy like Zach Martin had 7 offensive line coaches, you know, and so no matter what, there's a level of consistency and a consistent voice and a consistent eye that I think I provide that is just more of a help, you know. I'm not trying to change anything that these guys do. I'm trying to make it more efficient and effective, which allows them to go back to their team and help the team.
Okay. So we hear what Duke is saying. He's essentially saying that, man, he's not trying to impose his own teachings on any of these guys. He's communicating with the teams for the most part of the guys that he's working with, or at least the staff, or a couple of staff members from the guys that he's working with. And he's making sure that he's trying to just help guys improve and be more effective at what the teams are wanting these guys to do. All right. So he gave a little bit of clarity to the relationship that he has with the teams that he worked with and the players that he works with. Right now, this one right here, I really, really like this one.
What they did this offseason.
Because Duke is talking about the offensive linemen just in general for the Cowboys, and this is a longer cut. This is good stuff right here.
What they did this offseason, not just the draft, but who they've signed as free agents, who they have coming back. This is the deepest and most talent-rich in terms of quality depth that I've seen the Cowboys have in a long time in the offensive line room. You know? In the last couple of years, you lose a Tyron Smith, you lose a Tyler Biotis, you lose a Zach Martin. but you gain a Tyler Guyton, you got a more mature Tyler Smith, you got Cooper Beebe that's coming into his own, and then you draft the Tyler Booker, who, in my opinion, brings a lot of the same traits and characteristics as Tyler Smith. I expect those three interior guys to be about as physical as they come to really push the point. Worth noting, I think Terrence Steele had a really great offseason this year. He looked like, to me, that he had his spring back in terms of his leg, 2 years removed from the horrific knee injury that he had. So I expect him to take another leap. You know, a couple years ago, he was an elite run blocker. This year, he got back to that, struggled a bit in pass protection, just what he was doing with his hands and what he was asked to do. But I think that with...
And what he was asked to do, keep an eye on that, and what he was asked to do. Remember, we've been kind of talking about the lack of coaching and teaching that was given to the offensive line the last couple of seasons, in particular last season, with even Cooper Beebe kind of just being free balling out there. Terrence Steele kind of being told to utilize techniques that necessarily doesn't fit what his strengths are as a player. It was just a lot of counterproductiveness going on, and a lot of just, I don't know, goofy goober stuff going on, man, in the coaching staff, bro. That's the best way I can explain it, man. Because Mike McCarthy, if you look at a word in the dictionary, goober just fits McCarthy so well.
With Coach Connor Riley, with Coach Chin and Clayton Adams are going to ask him to do and ask him to be is going to be more of himself, and I think that will play into his favor.
Right.
One common trend that you'll see.
So he already just let us know one of the changes that Clayton Adams and Coach Chin are going to make with Terrence Steele, and that is asking him to play more within himself and go back to some of his strengths as a player and relying more on that athleticism and not as much on specific technique that maybe your coach wants you to utilize, and et cetera, right?
What we'll talk about today and tomorrow is knowing who you are as a player and then taking what makes you special and really holding your skill set with that. Not trying to do things that you can't replicate. So being able to do the things that you can replicate over and over again.
Right. I like that. So he pretty much let us know, man, that the offensive line and some of the instruction that they were given were things that they could not live up to on a consistent basis just based off of who they were as players. So that's a failure in player evaluation. That's a failure in coaching. And that's just a failure in recognition. It just overall from the organization, because honestly, Mike McCarthy should never even gotten the opportunity to have a choice to come back. If all this type of stuff was going on, that would be the one flaw that I would say the Cowboys have had this offseason, is even giving Mike a choice for his ass to even come back, bro. So why? Why even give him an interview? Why even talk to him? Who cares? Y'all should have just been like, nope, we don't want you. Go ahead, go by your way. We see what kind of organization, what kind of outfit you running. We good. You may have your merits. I'm sure Mike McCarthy is a good coach in different ways. I'm sure that some of the players enjoy playing for Mike McCarthy. I'm not saying he's chopped liver. He's obviously a Super Bowl winning head coach. So I'm not going to sit here and say the man is a failure or he's just ass. But for the Cowboys, last year in particular, what he allowed to happen under his watch was ass. All right? And that's as simple as it gets. But either way, man, that was good stuff right there just on the offensive line for the Dallas Cowboys. Appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. I appreciate all you guys' support as well. I'm going to have a video coming up probably maybe later today in a double upload. So kind of go to my channel. If you're watching this as a standalone video, you're someone just floating around and found my channel by happenstance, go to my channel, and I'm probably going to have a video I upload where it'll give you a pretty good just ideas to who I am as a streamer and whatnot, or as a creator, right? As it pertains to my mission here. But either way, man, appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. Until next time, how about Cowboys?
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boys? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Hey! I'm still them boys.